Okay, so this is the practice recording and first time trying to deliver the script that I just wrote for my fourth and final speech for my public speaking class. And for those wonderful friends watching on YouTube, this is my fourth, but you've only ever seen the practice for the first because the other two I did not want you to see. But this one, this is my special occasion speech, and what that means is that we have to choose whatever special event or whatever that we wanted to give a speech for, and we can choose whatever we want. We can make up whatever scenario, and he said, have some fun with it. If you want, you can be silly, and he still required a presentation for this one. So I chose, that scene in Spider-Man 3. I'll actually, don't worry about that. I have the video of it. So this scene in Spider-Man 3 where she's like, "We love Spider-Man," and he's like, "They love me. Spider-Man, yay." Yeah, so I'm doing kind of my own version of that, like that, except instead of Spider-Man kissing a girl on stage and leaving, it's way goofier and kind of more sad. But I thought it would be funny. So basically, I'm Peter Parker for the first half, and then for the second half of the speech, I change into Spider-Man, and I give the rest of my speech, and that's where we're at. And it's only got to be 3 to 5 minutes long, and I got to make a lot of eye contact. That's it. That's the requirements for the speech. So that's why the 3D glasses with the lenses poked out. It's because that was the closest thing I had to glasses, and I couldn't find any regular sunglasses that had both arms, and I figured that these looked dorky enough to be Peter Parker, so I thought, fuck it, we roll with it. And I'm also not wearing the Spider-Man suit. I actually have a Green Lantern shirt on, but that's because I didn't want to put on the whole suit just to practice this, and then have to take it off to go to sleep, and then it's not worth it. So when I take the jacket off, pretend it's this guy, but yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna go for my first attempt here. Ooh. Hello, City of New York. My name is Peter Parker. Some of you may know me from my photography, like the examples here. And those who do recognize these pictures that I took with my camera probably also recognize me from my job at the Daily Bugle. But we're not here to talk about me, the guy behind the camera. We're here to talk about the guy in front of it. Spider-Man, time and time again, has done so much for this city. And to quote a classmate of mine in a similar speech from 18 years ago, when you're dropping without a parachute, or your store's being robbed, or your house is on fire, who is it that breaks your fall, puts out the flames, and saves your children? Spider-Man! Not only time and time again has our friendly neighborhood hero done all these things and more, but he continues to inspire the people of New York to be greater and reminds us that we're not alone and that we can fight against the injustices in our life, whether it's flying green men, weird goopy aliens, or even just petty thieves. Spidey is and has been a hero to the end for me, and I'm sure everyone in this crowd. But enough from me. Let's hear from the one and only friendly neighborhood, spectacular, sensational, astonishing, amazing, radioactive Spider-Man! Woo! Now, let me go get him from backstage. Woohoo! Hello, New York! Sorry that the entrance wasn't that dramatic, but all that swinging really takes a toll on the old spider back. Oh, luckily for you, though, you all live in the greatest city on earth, so the the old Big Apple. So just keep an eye looking upwards every now and then, and you'll see some classic Spidey swinging, especially around Joe's Pizza. Pizza time stops for no man. But seriously, shout out to Pete for that great intro, and another shout out to you guys, the people I do it all for. For you, and for one great man that once told me that with great power, there must also come great responsibility. And my great responsibility is to take care of and protect the city I love and the people that love me back. Oh, I'm so sorry, my adoring Spider fans. I have to take this real quick. Duty calls. Won't take a minute. Wait. What? Miles, slow down. What are you? Gresham, Oregon? Then who? I'm sorry. I have to call you back. All right, Spidey fans, this is not a situation I'm happy to be in, but I'll tell you what, this webhead's got a swing. I'm sorry for being in the wrong city. I'll tell you what, my buddy Peter will take full responsibility for the great power that landed me in the wrong city. It's not even the right coast. When did I leave? Anyway, your city's great too. I haven't tried the pizza. I'm sure it's spectacular. I promise to save as many babies in burning buildings as I can on my way back to New York. You've been a lovely crowd. Thank you, and good night. All right, and that's all I have. Oh shoot, I skipped through these. You didn't. Okay, so it's live. So this is when I'm saying the other stuff, and then this is on the phone, and then I'm leaving. But that's that. I'm gonna see how long that was. Maybe I'll be back. If not, that's what we're doing for the final speech in the class, and I hope it's at least a little funny. I think that was just like barely 3 minutes. If it wasn't, I'm adding more, and it's gonna be worse because it feels like that was a little fast, and there wasn't a lot before I get interrupted. So maybe I shouldn't get interrupted if the idea is to give a speech. I just thought it would be kind of funny. I think the phone call. I think the phone call is too much. We gotta scrap it. We gotta commit to it being an actual speech for the assignment. I think I got a little carried away. All right, I'll be back. All right, we're so back. Not the microphone, but now it is. We're so back. We've added a little bit more, and I've changed it so that it's just a regular old speech, and I don't get too carried away with what if this was sketch comedy. And we'll try this again now. All right. Hello, City of New York. My name is Peter Parker. Some of you may know me from my excellent photography, like the examples on the screen, and those who do probably also know me as that guy who takes pictures of Spider-Man, especially for my job at the Daily Bugle. But we're not here to talk about the guy behind the camera. We're here to celebrate the man in front of it. Spider-Man. Time and time again has done so much for the people of this city. To quote a classmate of mine in a similar speech from 18 years ago, when you're dropping without a parachute, or your store's being robbed, or your house is on fire, who is it that breaks your fall, puts out the flames, and saves your children? Spider-Man! Not only time and time again has our friendly neighborhood hero done all these things and more, but he continues to inspire the people of New York to be greater, and reminds us that we're not alone and can fight against the injustices in our life. Whether it's flying green men, weird goopy aliens, or even just petty thieves, Spidey is and always has been a hero to the end for me and everyone in this crowd. He's got our backs. But enough from me. Let's hear from the one and only friendly neighborhood, spectacular, sensational, astonishing, amazing Spider-Man. Let me grab him from backstage. And then we're just going to go out of frame here. Ooh. The amazing Green Lantern Man. Hello, New York! Oh, I forgot to scroll. I'm sorry the entrance wasn't more dramatic, but all that swinging really takes a toll on the old spider back. Luckily for you, though, I forgot to take that off and put this on. That's part of the bit. Luckily for you, though, you all live in the greatest city on earth, the good old Big Apple. So just keep an eye looking upwards every now and then. You'll see some classic Spidey swinging, especially around Joe's Pizza. Pizza time stops for no man. But seriously, shout out to Pete for that great intro, and another shout out to you guys, the people I do it all for you, and for one great man that once told me that with great power, there must also come great responsibility. And my great responsibility is to take care of and protect the city I love, give back in whatever way I can to the people who love me. You've all given me so much that I can spend forever swinging around, putting goblins in jail, and chasing sewer lizards and never pay off the debt I owe to this wonderful place. And it's not just me; it's every hero in this city owes so much to its people. Daredevil, the X-Men, Luke Cage, the Avengers, and the Fantastic Four. None of them or me would be here without you. Even Jameson, as much as it pains me to say. I was supposed to switch to that. Yeah, laugh all you want. I know you love me, Jonah. Okay, back to me now. One final time before I get back to swinging through the streets. The superhero community owes you a great debt, New York, and I think I can speak for all of us when I say thank you. We'll be here rain and shine to keep our city safe. Thank you, New York. And that's that there. That's that performance. And he swings away again. I think I can print that out and reread it a few hundred times on the way to class, and I'll be fine-ish. That's enough for the video, at least, just because it's 3 a.m. and I gotta sleep so that I can even make it to class. But hopefully you think that's funny. Hopefully I've passed. If nothing else, if you think it's funny, thank you. And yeah, that's it. Hope that was fun. Bye, guys.